Good morning, or again, good afternoon. As I always say to my Alonzo kiddos, let's go ahead and go through this. Not much more of my videos you're going to see. Miss Santos will be back February 28th. But I feel like you guys have done so good since she's been gone. And you've kept up with the material, which is all I was asking of you guys, is not to fall behind my 8th grade classes. And you haven't. You've done great. Okay. So here we go. As we go ahead and go through this, let's just go ahead and review this. You're going to get graph paper in front of you. Okay. Put your name on it. I would love to give you guys points for this. So if I could collect this at the end of class, that'd be fantastic. All right, let's go over the formula. All right, we're good here. And then let me just give you a quick, get your calculator in front of you. I would love to have your calculator in front of you. And then I'm actually going to use, you can just draw a triangle, but I'm actually going to go ahead and draw this out, and I'm going to count the spaces. Okay, so I'm going to go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be 6, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's 8. But you can't just count this. You can't count the diagonals as a 1. You can't say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't say that. And first of all, this is your right angle, right? So if I said label your legs and your hypotenuse, like we did on our quizzes in Bookit, you should be able to do that. You should be able to say this is an L, right? This is an L, and there's an H. So we're trying to figure out, we have the L, we have the L, and we have the H, okay? Now I know that this one is going to be, I know this H, I know the answer is going to be bigger than 8. So if I gave you choices and I said A, B, C, and D, and I said 7, 8, 9, and 10, you right away, when you see these answer choices, you know the hypotenuse is the longest side. So if that's the longest side, it has to be bigger than 7, because 8's there. Has to be bigger than 8, right? Because it has to be bigger than 8. It's the longest side. This side is the longest. All right, so let's go ahead and set this up in the formula. It's going to be leg squared plus leg squared equals hypo squared. And this is one of those fancy whole number ones. This is going to work out perfectly. There's not going to be a decimal here. This is going to be 36, 64, and then we're going to have h squared. We're going to combine like terms on this one. When you have both legs given, you combine. You put the little mustache here, right? All right, then how do you finish it off? What's your last step? Square root both sides. Square root of 10 or 100 is 10, and there's your answer. Okay? Cool. I would like you guys to do the best you can on your Bookit right now, but the Bookit's not going to be a like quick answer game one, because I want you guys to take your time on this, because I want to make sure you're getting good answers. So as I show you this Bookit, let me just show you some of these. So, oh no, hold on, let me get rid of this here. There should have been, okay, I'm going to toss this one out. So this one's gone, because look at how it's weird. It says 5x. I shouldn't say that. The rest of them are fine. Okay, so let me just toss that one out in the trash. But these other ones, leg squared plus leg squared, okay? The problem with, I think these are all, okay, this one, this is a leg squared, okay? So the hypo, so you're not gonna combine like terms on this one, you're gonna subtract, right? You're gonna subtract, so make sure you understand that one. Okay, guys, so this is gonna be done in a Kahoot form. So it's a Bookit, but done in a Kahoot form. So when she sets this up for you guys, she'll have that ready for you. All right, go ahead and do that, Miss Alonzo, and then come back to the notes video if you can for me. All right, hopefully that Kahoot video, or that Kahoot Bookit, that's what I'm gonna call it. A Blahoot, maybe? A Kahookit? I don't know. Okay, Mr. Music, stop. All right, now, on your graph paper, I want you to draw, as best you can, a graph. There's gonna be problems that look like this, and I'm going to show you how to do them super simple, okay? You're doing the same method, but I want you to go ahead and draw your graph. Everybody stay with me. I'm going to say point A is over 2 up 4, Point B is, let's say, -1, -3. And the question's going to say, what is the distance between A and B? Okay? What is the distance between A and B? You must have graph paper for this, okay? You're doing a Jeopardy later, and there's 5 questions on the Jeopardy just like this. If you have questions, ask Miss Alonzo, but you're going to have to do this, okay? So this one's going to be right 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's where A is, okay? Hopefully you remember your coordinates. Right 2, up 4, and then this one's going to be -1, -3, and that's where B is going to be, okay? Now, they want to know the distance. They want to know this distance. Well, we just talked about this. You can't just add diagonals, right? We just talked about this earlier. You can't just add this diagonal and get an answer. That wouldn't have worked. All right, that would have been there. Okay. So for this one, let me show you. I'm going to use a different color so you can get an idea. You're going to, my pens are trash. Where's a good pen? All right, you're going to do this. You're going to go ahead and create your own right triangle. So go ahead and create your own right triangle. Either way, if you want to go this way and this way, look what I'm doing. Or you can go this way. And you just created your own right triangle, didn't you? Well, Mercy, how does that help me? I still don't have any numbers. Could you use the graph boxes this way? You can't count diagonals, but you can count up and down and side to side. So how many are this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you count this right. That's 7 spots. This is, you don't start saying 1. This is from 0. This is 1, 2, 3. All right? So 7 and 3. And how would I figure out my A to B? Remember, we want to figure out the line from A to B, from here to here. Well, can I set it up in the formula? Can I go 7 squared plus 3 squared equals what? We can call this x, right? That sound good? And can we just open up our calculator and go ahead and solve this for me? Go ahead and take a second, solve this out for me, please. So this is a little different, but you guys got this, okay? With these ones, you can get really like crazy. You don't have to show so much work. So 7, but you do have to graph it, don't you? So you have 5 problems on your Jeopardy that are just like this, okay? Plus 3 squared. All right, and what do you get? 58. So I'm going to hit enter. Okay, what did I do there? I used my fancy button. Does this look exactly like this? Now I'm going to go Van sign, right? Square root of ANS. V ANS. Square root of the answer. Boom. 7.6. All right. Do the best you can on this. Let me show you real quick here. This is what your Jeopardy is going to look like. And you're going to have vocabulary, solving for the leg. All right, that's the leg. Solve for the hypotenuse. They're even telling you what you're solving for. And then look at these ones. Distance on a graph. Find the distance. So you have to draw your graph. Draw your graph. All right, draw your graph. And then plot the coordinates. You can do this. And then go ahead and plot the coordinates. Once you have the coordinates, you got to create your own triangle. If you need help, talk to your partner or Miss Alonzo. Okay, do the best you can today, guys.